week I tell this girl, I wanted to have you on the podcast. If you know anyone, send me some recommendations. She gives me like this laundry list of people that she would recommend, like 15, 20 people, which was really cool. I guess because I had talked to her about consulting. Out of nowhere, she sends me 3 consulting clients. Out of nowhere.
Bingo. Wow.
Like out of nowhere. Like maybe she would have sent them even without me asking her for the podcast. Who knows? We'll never know. But like it's too coincidental.
No.
And so one of them has already hired.
Really? I told ROI before launching.
Yeah.
ROI before launching.
So I called one of the guys. The other 2, one of them's on vacation. The other one, I don't know where they are. But the guy that I was able to get in touch with, called him. I had my intro 1-hour free audit that we had talked about.
Yeah.
And I told him I charged $5,000, and he was like, "Yeah, sounds reasonable. Let's do it." And so
you've paid for us for 10 years already. You're going to pay for us for 10 years, even before the launch.
I love it. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny because until you have somebody explain to you what the purpose of a podcast is, I think most people believe the podcast income comes from getting listeners. I think
it's the opposite. It's the opposite of what we talk about. Subscribers and listeners.
It's a different strategy for sure. And I now that I see how powerful the strategy is, I'm much more like, heck yeah, I'd rather do this than try to gain 1 million followers,
Forget about it. Yeah. And that's not even targeted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you get one client and people don't like you said, you kind of understand what I'm saying, but until you actually experience it, it becomes real. Like when I say you're going to get ROI before launching, people are like, well, how do I get ROI before launching? Because I don't have any subscribers or downloads. Well, it's not about that. It's about the relationships and the connections. And you could have that before launching the episode, which you've experienced already.
Before recording an episode.
Before recording. I don't even know if I go so far as that, but it is true. Even, I mean, like, forget about ROI before launching, ROI before recording an episode. Weisz has a new bar. Like the new bar is you got to get ROI before you record an episode.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. You don't want to sell it like that because then people are going to freak out, but it's absolutely possible.
It is absolutely possible. I wouldn't even feel bad about saying that because I know it's not even like a stretch. If someone does the reach out, like we talk about, it can 100% happen.
Yeah.
By the way, anyone listening to this is not scripted. I just turned the recording on to see what he was going to say. So thanks, Weisz.